Antigone, one of the most compelling figures in Greek mythology, is the tragic heroine whose story is best known through the play written by Sophocles. As the daughter of Oedipus, the ill-fated king of Thebes, and his mother, Jocasta, Antigone's life was marked by misfortune from the very beginning. Her story, however, is not defined by her family's cursed legacy, but by her unwavering commitment to justice, morality, and familial duty, which ultimately leads to her tragic demise. After the death of her father, Thebes became embroiled in a bitter conflict between her two brothers, Eteocles and Polynices, over the throne. The brothers killed each other in battle, leaving Creon, their uncle, to ascend to the throne as king of Thebes. Creon decreed that Eteocles, who had fought for Thebes, should be buried with honor, while Polynices, who attacked the city, was to be left unburied as punishment for his rebellion. In ancient Greek culture, denying a proper burial was considered a grievous insult and condemned the soul of the deceased to eternal unrest. Faced with Creon's edict, Antigone was confronted with a moral dilemma: to obey the laws of the state or to honor the unwritten laws of the gods, which demanded the proper burial of the dead. Antigone chose the latter, believing that her duty to her brother and to divine justice outweighed her obligation to obey Creon's decree. Defying the king, Antigone buried her brother Polynices, knowing full well that the penalty for her actions was death. Her act of defiance placed her in direct opposition to Creon, leading to one of the most powerful confrontations in Greek tragedy. Antigone stood resolute, defending her actions with fierce conviction, even when faced with execution. She argued that Creon's law was a temporary one, bound to the state, while the laws of the gods were eternal and beyond human authority. Her steadfastness in the face of death made her an enduring symbol of moral courage and integrity. Creon, rigid in his enforcement of the law, sentenced Antigone to be entombed alive in a cave, where she was left to die. Despite warnings from the prophet Tiresias that his refusal to relent would bring disaster upon Thebes, Creon refused to change his stance until it was too late. By the time he decided to free Antigone, she had already taken her own life in the tomb. The tragic chain of events that followed included the suicides of Creon's son, Heroine, who was betrothed to Antigone, and Creon's wife, Eurydice, leading to the utter ruin of Creon's family. Antigone's story is one of the most poignant in Greek mythology because it explores timeless themes of loyalty, justice, and the struggle between personal conscience and state authority.